You're listening to a Reliance podcast, conversations and insights about our efforts to end sexual violence in one generation.
If your child has been involved in these types of behaviors, problematic sexual behavior, or has been charged with a sexual offense, keep in mind, first of all, that there is treatment that is available for them and for you as their family in order to help them not do these behaviors in the future or how to get past them. This specialized treatment may be uncomfortable at times, both for your child and for you, as the theme of sexuality is addressed throughout the course of treatment. The goal of the treatment is for your child to take responsibility for what happened, first of all, and also to learn what led to it and how to prevent it in the future. The goal as well is for them to develop a healthy way of approaching relationships and sexuality as they grow into adulthood. Now, one of the things that many people worry about if their child has been involved in a problematic sexual behavior or in a sexual offense is what will happen to them in the future. Now, teenagers and children with these types of behavioral issues don't tend to continue on as adults. The reason why children engage in these behaviors tends to be very different from those once an adult engages in these behaviors. So keep in mind that as you go on with this process. Your involvement in the treatment will also be very important, not only to support your child, but also to advocate for your child. Given that the issue of sexuality and relationships will be addressed in treatment, it will also be important for you to advocate what your cultural values are and to communicate those with your child's therapist in order for treatment to go on in a way that you're comfortable with and also that your child is comfortable with. One aspect of the treatment, though, is that they will be talking about sex a lot, and that may not be comfortable for your child or for you, but that is done in order to really explore what happened and most importantly, how to prevent it in the future. So there may need to be some level of growing of comfort discussing these matters, but still have frank conversations with the therapist about the values that you have, that your family has, and your culture has, and how to have those in mind as treatment progresses. The treatment is not intended to replace your values with anybody else's values, but rather to, as I said before, just to help your child develop healthy relationships and healthy sexualities, so that they can get their needs met in a way that won't get them into trouble. So frank conversations are very, very important. If your child engages in these behaviors with somebody in the home, it will be very important for the victim to be in treatment as well. And there is the challenge of any potential reunification that really needs to happen with the help of all of the therapists involved, both for the person who engaged in the behaviors and the victim of those behaviors. Many times reunification is possible, and however, there are times when that your reunification may be problematic, especially for the victim, and that will need to be kept in mind as well. That may not mean that they couldn't have contact at some point in the future, but the therapists really could help you decide that when that may be able to take place. So don't know that there is treatment, that the treatment is effective, and that kids and teenagers really do overcome this in order to lead good lives. And the important thing is to don't despair and to be there to support your child and your children if there was another one involved as a victim as well. And know how important your input is into the treatment and your support is into the for the well-being of your